I am not getting it. So sorry about that, viewers, again. So again, sorry viewers, it's not... So I'm hopefully going to get back into the session now.
It's just overtaking his teammate Banksy.
So back in board as it stands, Jensen still running with a bit of wing damage as it looks in P1, Mike P2, Ty P3, Giotto P4, Banksy P5, Joel P6, Saint P7 and Guthrie P8. There's a little gaggle of cars, Banksy, Joel, Giotto, all in a little run. Ty, Jensen, Mike and Ty, there's big gaps between them. I think Jensen has been in the box, Grant, is that right?
Giotto's retired! No! Into the castle, that is such a shame from Giotto.
Definitely a race of survival now. Jensen's got quite a commanding lead in the race.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Over a 4-second gap and pulling away. For some reason I'm not getting the timing gaps between anybody else apart from P1 and P2, which is quite annoying. Mike Messi up 7 into P2 and Ty's having to box again, so he took... And I see Saint's just got a drive-through penalty for speeding under VSC. So the winners and losers, Guthrie's gained a bit. Mike, he'll be feeling he's won massively for the opening of that race. Banksy as well, he's up a couple.
Oh, we got a safety car, Chris. We have a safety
car is out. Oh. So, everything will close back up. For some reason, Jensen's just stopped in the circuit, which is definitely not allowed. Stewards will definitely be seen about that after the race. You can't just stop in the middle of the track like that. Are you still with us, Grant?
Yeah, sorry, I'm with you. Sorry, I just had to just move my mic for a second.
That's alright. That's okay.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry if I was a little bit far back there, but Con has now left the session. I reckon he's kicking himself for that. I didn't even see what happened, to be honest. I was looking at the back.
I missed it myself. Well, the issues we had there at the start of the race. The game was that exciting that it just... Mines couldn't cope. And it crashed.
I suppose what happens when
we still got a good fight with the drivers left on track. And everything restarts. We have
Jensen in pits. Yeah, definitely. I reckon it's good for these guys as well because a few of them have lost their wings, so just get them all regrouped and kick off with the race again, Chris. This has been very interesting so far.
Yeah, so again, I'll just iterate to the viewers that have just joined back. I'm sorry, we had some technical issues. Everything kind of shut down and restarted, just the same way it seems to always be. But we're back up and running. It's lap 5. We've lost 3 drivers. Big hitter of Con, pole sitter, he's gone. He will be livid with himself. Mr. American Giotto, we just lost Giotto on that last lap. That's why the safety car has came out. So everything will close up, and then Jensen will start to take control of the pace with the safety car. Hopefully he's not around for too long. But those guys get some massive gaps, Grant. Even to catch the safety car queue, I mean, I think they might be lucky to catch it.
Yeah, Jensen and Mike are there. You got Banksy just coming up. Joel's gone onto the soft compound tyres. Now this could be very good for his side because the rest of the guys are on mediums, so Joel could have a good action.
So what would you say for there, Grant, if you're on a soft tyre? Soft's going to probably take you to a push 15, and that's really pushing the tyre.
Yeah.
Onto the mediums for the end, while the other guys probably go mediums to soft.
Yeah, definitely. Or it could be medium. Well, because they've already. The guys have already done a stop. Could do the same tyre, couldn't they? Or am I wrong?
Well, it depends what they started. If anybody's went medium, they need to go in the hard. Period. They don't have a choice. Or the soft. They need to take another tyre.
Right. Okay.
We can't. It's a shame in the telemetry we can't see what tyre they started the race.
Yeah, definitely. Unless the viewers want to have a little skip back on the qualifying, so let us know.
Yep, for sure. That would be very helpful.
That's what's always good. Yeah, that's what's always good about the viewers as well. Always help us out. You're not just there to watch, you're here to help.
Don't say help, Grant. It's work. They're here to work.
All right, sorry.
So I think this will be the last lap under safety car. Codemasters can be funny sometimes and how long they keep the safety car out, and they can just kind of drag you over a couple of laps that it doesn't really have to, but surely this should be, safety car should be in this lap. We'll know if we see Jensen start to back the field up. And it's a tricky track. Tricky track for a restart. Because you've actually got to let the safety car go way before the end of Sector 2 if you want to be getting a jump on the guys before the big straight. Because if you take the jump on the straight, you might gain a little in the instant restart, but you're just going to get taken over in the slipstream. You're going to get absolutely hammered. So it's a tricky one to get right, and obviously you need to judge the safety car crossing the safety car line, because if you catch the safety car again, you're going to get a drive-through.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Just the guys keeping at their sort of steady pace in that, because if they take a hit on the guys, that's going to cost them a penalty.
That's it. So that was quite an electric first few laps. Again, we lost Giotto, Mr. Merck and Con. Con's probably the biggest driver with disappointment out of that.
Yeah, he had pole. He looked very confident for this race. He even spoke to you saying he's confident about this track, and he looked it as well. He showed that. So safety car is in this lap. So
yep. So Jensen bags of fuel, but this is what I say now. That's it. Mike's in his slipstream. Period. It doesn't matter what Jensen does. Mike's got the toe down the straight.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely whack it all up into over.
Straight away, if he wants his position on the restart, he needs to get him, and Jensen's bolted. And
look at all these cars.
I think it's going to be close, and a big slipstream. Banksy's right on the back of Mike as well. Are we going to see any movement? No, guys being cautious into turn 1. That's probably the fairest move. Oh, Joel. And that's a good move for Ty, so he'll be a man on a mission. Joel will feel hard done by in the soft tyres. But as I said on the restart, Saint tucks back into the slipstream. Is he going to get Goofy up there? Goofy's got an absolute blinding drive through turn 2, and I think he's got that position commanded. Any movement through turn 3? No, I think the guys are taking it pretty easy. They've seen the start, they've seen the drivers drop out and how easy it is to drop out. So just, let's get through, and then we'll start fighting.
Goofy's done his wing. No.
And that's probably going to ruin his race for there unless we see another safety car, to be honest.
Oh, I think Saint's just done the same. Oh no.
So maybe still a race there between P6 and P7. Once they two guys box, they can definitely go in and get a set of tyres on and take them to the end of the race, so they could go in and just have a fight still.
Yeah,
Oh,
definitely.
that was tight there for Ty.
Joel really wants to stay at the back of Ty, waiting for that DRS, obviously for the next lap.
Oh, and somebody else has just lost
just...
some end plate there. I think it might have been Banksy. It was definitely black. Oh, no, it's Ty. Ty's lost his end plate. Yep, Ty's lost his right front end plate, so that's going to hurt him as the laps go on.
That is not good.
So Jensen's opened up a good gap. He's managed to kind of break the dangerous toe barrier for Mike. And I think Mike's... Oh, but we've got 3 drivers coming down into turn 1, but still too far away, Ty and Banksy. And Joel does not want to let the 2 guys slip away. Oh, and I think Ty just... Maybe that little nudge has put Banksy into the wall, but Ty's trying to force that inside line, but Banksy does not let him have it. And I think, again, he'll hold that position.
Yeah, it's given the opportunity for Joel to actually catch up with Ty and Banksy.
Which I think Joel needs that. He needs that.
Yep.
He cannot let them get away on the superior tyre compound. So, Guthrie boxes, as we knew he would. Jensen still a commanding lead. And he's out the DRS window now. Pretty similar in their ERS usage as well. Banksy and Ty's a close battle, and Joel can hang on to the guys through the twisty stuff, but kind of loses it in the straights. So that tells me he's running a little more downforce than the guys in front.
Yeah, it's good to see Joel out there actually. To be fair with you, Chris, he's had troubles in the last couple of races, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So it's good to see him there.
And he'll definitely feel like, even though he's lost a position, P5's it's 10 points. It's good points. And Mike's definitely starting to close, and Jensen now, he's got that gap down to 7 tenths.
Oh. Dane's got a flat tyre.
Oh, puncture for Sane. Oh no.
No way, and lost his whole wing.
Mike Messi takes the fastest lap there in a 43.3, so he's got the extra point in the bank as it stands. And I'm unsure, I don't think DRS is... Oh, yeah, DRS is re-enabled, so...
Oh, no! No, he's retired!
Getting into the pits. Oh, no.
His other wheel punctured. His other wheel punctured, mate, and he slid.
Oh, no way. Double puncture for Saint, that retires him out the race. He'll be feeling pretty hard done by from that.
Yeah, he's left the session. Yeah, he's pretty... Well, in my eyes, that'd be pretty frustrating.
So we get half-second gap between Ty and Banksy and half-second gap between Mike and Jensen. So P1 and 2 is having a fight, P3 and 4 is having a fight, and Joel just lives in a little world of his own now. I think his tyres are going to start dropping off and the guys are just going to start kicking on, so he needs to make a choice and make it sooner rather than later, I think, before he starts to lose too much time. And before Guthrie starts to close back up on him and he maybe jeopardise his P6, P5.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to see Ty just hold on until it starts to get a little bit weaker, because
Mike full battery.
Oh.
I think Mike's going to have a go at Jensen down here into turn 1. Yeah, he's definitely in a good range for the slipstream.
Yeah.
It's in DRS range, wide open. Maybe not though, he's covering it off well. Yeah, he's not going to be close enough there, so Mike Messi needs to think about that. Jensen's good through the last corner, the last main corner in track, and enough to keep the gap where even with ERS and DRS, Mike's not really closing the gap massively there. So Ty and Joe boxes, and I think Joe's got a time penalty. Joe has a stop and go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't even think stop and go there.
Yeah,
and he hit the wall there.
He has to
really
take it easy. No, I don't think he did. He's just got to take it easy on them first couple of turns, because I didn't say turn 2 is Hard one to beat.
Yep. So as it stands, lap 10, Jensen P1. Up to second on the grid, third into first. Jensen will feel good from the calamities in the end, but Mike's got to have all the confidence as it sits just now. P9 to P2 in the opening laps. Everything just seemed to work for him. Even though he maybe underperformed in qualifying, he's definitely in a good position to go on and win the race. Banksy up a couple of positions as well onto the podium. He'll be happy with where he stands. And Ty's lost out. He's off the podium and he's got a 24.5 second gap to try and catch the Banksy. Banksy, I'm sure, is probably going to need to box again though. So Banksy here's got a choice now, 24 second gap. He's got a window to get in and get out and race Ty to the end, or allow Ty on that fresher tyre to start closing the gap on him. Inevitably Ty here's pushing for an undercut.
Yeah.
So this is the closest I've seen Mike up into turn 3, but it's still not close enough. So we've got Saint, Giotto, Mr. Merck and Con, that's our 4 retirements. Guthrie's had a bit of a torrid time at the back himself. But I think it's been mixed fortunes for all drivers bar the front 3.
Yeah, you got the likes of Giotto and Connor out as well, so they were like the top runners, and a bit fortunate seeing them out.
The joys of a street circuit. But it's good for the championship as well. Mike Messi's sitting on top. Jensen will be closing the gap to Mike at the top of the title, but I think Con, he'll feel he's lost a lot of points today.
Yeah, definitely. And especially with you know, with the fastest lap as well and driver of the day, you know, if that person gets it and he's gaining, well, increasing his points, it's going to hurt him later on in the season.
Yep. And obviously up to that race 10, every point's critical.
Yeah, for sure. Every race matters.
So the gap still Mike. I think Mike might have a DRS issue again. I'm going to stay on board with him here as he gets through turn 2, but I don't think he was using DRS at the end of that straight there.
He looked like he used it and then turned it off. He's got it on.
Oh, he's on now, and he's definitely looks like he's going to have a go here up into turn 2. Is he close? He's not using else, but I reckon if Mike banged it up there, he could have got the job done, but he's happy to just wait behind. I think these guys will both understand as well that they've both got to stop again. I don't see them going another 14 laps in these tyres.
Nah. There could be a little bit of plan going on there. Just increase the gap, and so they can sort of pit in and keep their position.
So when I look back, Grant, Ty's 33 seconds down off the lead, but with the only 3 guys possibly having to stop again, he only needs to pull back 10 seconds and he is not out this race. He can definitely go to the end in that medium tyre, the hard compound tyre, sorry, and he's carving seconds out his lap every time.
Yeah, for sure. It's you know, you got Joel as well, that could be doing this as well, down to the end. So, you know, it could be Joel making another position or battling for it.
So Banksy now sits in a little world of his own, and sometimes I feel this is where your mind can wander a little, because I always feel it's good to have a driver in front to maintain that kind of the pace of the race at the front. But when you get into that,
making a move.
Oh, I'll go on that board. Oh, Jensen covered it well.
Yeah. Mike Messi just had that inside. Sorry to interrupt you there, Chris.
No. Definitely want to bring the best action to the viewers. He might have a go here into turn 3, but not choosing to overtake. Is he going to go? Is he going to make the move? No, he chooses not to. Probably a wise choice. It's not the easiest corner to get 2 cars round.
No, definitely not. Yeah, you got... Well, Banksy's just lost like 4 attempts straight away with these 2 up front. So it looks like they are making a definite gap from P3.
And Ty is closing. He is closing to
Yeah,
Banksy plus the leaders, so I don't think we can rank Ty out at least a podium yet. He's now in Banksy's DRS, Banksy's pit window, so Banksy's third place is under pressure.
I'd get on board with Mike Messi in that now, because they're starting to come
yeah,
up
I'm
to,
on them.
the DRS. Oh, nice.
This is the closest he's been, Grant. He's got just about his equal drive through Jensen out that last corner as well. Are we going to see a change for the lead?
I'd like to see him go overtake. He is an overtake. He's going to be going.
He's going.
Yeah.
So this is it. Change for the lead right up. Is he going to push right into the gearbox, up into the inside? And it's quite an easy pass in the end by the looks of it for Mike. Is Jensen going to come back on the brakes? He's trying. He's trying to take the car on the outside, but on Mike's being kind. He's gave him the gap. But that's it.
That's very clean from Mike Messi. I like that. Well played to him.
Does Jensen come back?
He's not. Well, he's trying to, isn't he? But that's the errors doing him in. Mike Messi's definitely got him under the thumb there. You know, he's got all that errors. Quite well there.
Yeah. Oh, and Banksy's in. He's taking his time penalty. And Guthrie's out. Guthrie's out.
Oh no.
I don't know what's happened there, but we've lost Guthrie. Banksy's in taking his time penalty, so Ty is now back into net P3. And Banksy's come into medium tyre, so he's the hard compound, which strange one. I'm wondering if Banksy had no medium compound tyre left to run. Because a medium would have definitely got you the 12 laps. But
yeah, definitely. How many stops have these guys done? So Ty's done the most with 3 stops, so
I think
maybe it might have been a setup.
I think Mike's probably just going to break into the distance now. He looked after his tyres well behind Jensen. Yeah. Go on, Mike. I know he won't happily let him take P1, so
no, definitely not. It's it does just look like my missus is going to go ahead with this. It's in DRS, so that's good to see. Might Messi going to the pits?
Oh,
he tried tricking him.
Sneaky from Mike.
Oh, yeah.
So I've just seen from one of the drivers that I think there were maybe an incident with Joel. I don't know if we'll see anything back from that. I don't know if there'll be any stewards looking at any videos after the race.
I didn't see anything really big at the tyres there, Chris. So.
Yeah, I agree, Adam. I don't think Mike likes to use DRS either. But I think he's very good at managing a race. That shows, Adam. He knows that you don't always need it. Just because you're that close doesn't mean you need to use it. You can pick your spots. But I definitely think he doesn't want to get used to running that close to a driver, and if he comes up to HOR1, because that driver will probably keep him behind and just happily let Mike destroy his tyres. So it's definitely not a habit he wants to keep his selling. I think if he knows he can get the opportunity, the overtake done, I think he just needs to command it and get it done and go dominate the race. Because if he comes to HOR1, you need to be in that mindset. If you don't feel like you can go and dominate the race, you're probably not going to win the race.
No, this is it. This is the whole different experiences with these 2 lots of leagues. They're definitely not the same. And it will. This sets the fastest lap. So not only he's in the lead, he sets the fastest lap as well. And to be fair to you, mate, I know it's a bit early, but driver of the day, you know, it's looking to be him.
Yeah, I mean, he's not put a foot wrong, has he? He kept his cell at a bother at the start. He didn't get caught up in any drama. Kept his wing nice and clean. He picked his opportunities.
I'd like to see Jensen fight back at him though, because I don't think it's over yet. I know the gap is just getting bigger and bigger, but it does look like Jensen's tyres are slowly going.
Yep. I'm going to see if I can see. I mean, Mike and Jensen still on the one stop. Did they both start medium tyre? I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, they've both done a one stop at the moment.
Did they both start medium or hard compound tyre? If they both started the medium compound tyre, one of them might have to stop again. Because if they've only one stopped, I think Jensen started on the medium compound tyre. And I think
Jensen did. Mike Messi didn't.
So Jensen has to stop again. He needs to use another compounder tyre.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to get disqualified, isn't he?
So so Ty's really in the mix here.
Yeah.
Although I think Jensen's going to be in and out and probably be in front, and Ty's going to be in spent tyres by then. But I'm sure Jensen started on the medium compound tyre. So that means that he needs to stop. He must stop again.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of viewers can remember. I'm almost sure Jensen went for the medium compound.
Yeah. Are you watching it back?
Yeah, I'll flip back and check.
Yeah. The gap now between Mike Messi and Jensen is now 3.7, so he's definitely making this gap well worth his while he's up there in P1. We got Ty and Banksy. It's still between 6.5, maybe 7.
Oh, I can't because the broadcast has to restart.
I'll see if I can get it.
So, it's at that stage in the race now, granted, everything's opened up, the gaps have settled. This seems to be the trend with HOR2. We get the first half of the race is quite exciting, the guys put on a show, and then the gaps start to open up as tyre wear comes into play, and just sometimes maintaining laps can be hard. Consistent lap times to keep you in the frame, it can be tricky.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of concentration.
It does, definitely, and especially like consistency is key on this game, and
for sure. So 8 laps to go. Mike's in a very commanding position. If my mind serves me right, Jensen's still to stop, but he's comfortable to get back out in front of Ty, and he'll be on fresher tyres. Banksy, Joel, I think Joel will be on to the end now, but their gaps are massive. I think their positions are pretty much, I don't think will change unless somebody... Oh, we've just lost Ty. Ty's binned it. He's binned it into turn 2. And Joel as well. Right. Joel's lost it as well. So we're down to 3 drivers. Mike, Jensen and Banksy left to fight it out for the podium. 3 drivers from 10. It's a track that bites and bites hard. And the HOR2 guys have realised that this evening. Joe lost it out the penultimate corner. And Banksy, Ty binned it turn 2. Oh no.
That is such a shame.
So unfortunately, viewers, I think it gets pretty flat now till the end of the race. Banksy's 35 seconds behind Jensen, so even if he does need to stop, Jensen's still got a 15-second cushion. Oh, the guys will be kicking themselves. And yep, Jensen's in. So we knew that was always going to come. Jensen will take the fast lap. Unless does Mike go, do you know what, there's only 3 guys left, let's put on a show, I'll come on and get a fresh set of tyres and I'll fight you for that fast lap, Jensen. Because if he goes out and comes in, I think he still comes out in front of Jensen.
Yeah, I'd definitely like to see that happen. To be honest, just to give the viewers more of a thrill to watch instead of just three cars driving around. I mean,
Yep. We do
20
apologise,
seconds on.
guys. And
Yeah,
any other viewers that are now watching to three guys, there's not much to see. There's big gaps. Mike's 20 seconds and it's 20 seconds to Banksy, but well, fingers crossed that Mike comes in. Jensen's just putting a fresh set of tyres. Mike goes, you know what, I'll come to a two-stop with you and we'll have a throwdown for that fast lap. Hell, even we might just have a race for that race victory.
if any of these guys listen. Mike Messi's just gonna have this comfortable, and he's just gonna just ease his way through, turn after turn.
He definitely doesn't need to box. I mean, the race victory will be everything for him. That's what matters. 7 points is a lot to let go.
It is.
So that's good to see. Joel's apologised for his mistakes at the start. It was a tricky start for every day. Is Mike coming in? Is he teasing the viewers? Oh, he's coming in.
He's coming
Mike's
in.
coming
Nice. Let's go.
So now we have an interesting 5-lap battle for the win. Jensen through the last chicane. He's coming fast on the soft. Jensen's now at pit entry as Mike's at pit exit. So Mike's still going to retain the lead. But there's a fight in this. Can Jensen reel him in? Now remember, Jensen's now on his fast lap. This is where he wants his fastest lap of the race. Mike doesn't want to stress his tyres too much because he wants his fast lap next lap.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's see how quickly Jensen closes this 2.5 second gap.
I'd like to see Jensen have this for the DRS while he's on his lap, because that'll be a major struggle for Mike Messi to grab that fast lap as well.
Yeah, it really puts it under pressure, doesn't it? So Mike, you make a good point there, Grant. Mike's got to be cautious of that as well. He might feel that, oh, do I want to jeopardise my race win just for a fast lap? Or do I want to make sure he's not in my DRS window so he takes a fast lap that I just can't compete with?
Yeah, exactly.
And what was... See, Jensen can see Mike. He can definitely see Mike in front. That's got to push him on, but the gap stands still about 2.5 seconds. It's not really going anywhere.
It looks like it's bumping up a little bit, 10th after 10th.
So it was inevitably a free stop for Mike and Jensen to go push for that fast lap. I mean, Banksy as well, he'd be as well just stopping and going for it. He can't get any worse off. He's not going to catch them.
No.
Hell, why not?
I think he might as well just fight for the fastest lap. I mean, that's what we can only really see at the moment.
So Jensen sets it so far on a 41.2.
Let's see what Mike does.
So going both through turn 2. No DRS because it's race conditions. He was very close to the wall there. Full commitment from Mike. That's what we like to see.
Yeah.
Long drive into turn 3. Hard on the brakes about that 120 metre. A bit more hesitant on his turn in there. It's definitely a corner you can use the curb.
Yeah, you can go proper like sort of wide on that one and ease the traction in.
Yep. Smooth as silk though. A very nice looking lap here for Mike. And he's just, he's took two seconds out of Jensen. But then Jensen might be charging and just going, right, I'll preserve my tyres a wee bit and go for the fast lap as well. He might try and fight back. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, definitely.
And Banks has chose not to come in, so I think he's just happy net P3. He's like, no, I've seen what's happened with guys when they push. I'm just going to trundle round here. P3, don't need to worry. 15 points, happy days. Which is probably a good attitude.
Nice.
140.9, so I think that was 3/10 faster than Jensen. So yeah, Jensen. So Jensen definitely feel that he'll have 3/10 in the bank for sure. So it maybe comes back up in here. We'll go on board with Jensen and see what kind of lap times he can carve.
Tyres left the session. Probably not in the best state. I think third place was his.
Yeah. So what did you say, Banksy's left?
No, Ty.
Oh, Ty. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he'll be disappointed, I'm sure. It's a shame.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's just one of the tracks that bite. He got himself in a good position, and it's probably a bitter pill to swallow a little in your first race, but he gave us a show. He gave it a go. It looks like he's going to be a great addition to the league. So hopefully we see him back on, I'm sure it'll be Thursday for our next instalment of HLR2, not Wednesday this week. I don't know, I missed Jensen's split times in his first two sectors, but we'll see what happens as he comes across the line here. Oh, Jensen's decided he's going again. Oh, Jensen boxes for a third time. So now Jensen is not happy that he wants that extra point, and that's good to see. It's good to see somebody willing. Do you know what? I'll take another stop, 3 laps to go.
Yeah, they've all got podium. It's just nothing to, not harsh on the other guys, but like this track is tricky. It does take the drivers one by one.
Yeah. But credit where credit's due. Mike, Jensen, Banksy, they've done well to survive under difficult circumstances. Caught every driver out as near as makes. I think the only driver that was not caught up in any incident today was Mike.
Yeah, definitely. I think he's one for me today.
Yeah, it's been an absolutely stellar drive. He deserves the win. No disregard to Jensen, he put up a good fight, but he kept himself out of bother, and sometimes it's hard to, in a street circuit, not to get caught up in the bother, and sometimes you're just that close to the guy in front that you can't help but have a collision. But I think Mike, with that slightly cautious approach at the start and just holding a second or two gap to the guys in front and just allow them to get whatever they want to get out their system out the way, and then pick your position later, it's definitely a good strat at the start of a street circuit.
It is, definitely.
Do you want to talk the guys through Jensen's fast lap, Grant?
I mean, to be honest with you, Chris, mate, he might not actually have a fresh set of socks, so this could be even more challenging for Jensen.
Ooh. We'll stay on board for the lap and see how he goes anyway.
Yeah, I'm watching him now.
I'm sure he'll give it a go.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he's in hot lap. He's giving it all out. Well, let's just hope he just doesn't make that mistake and let Banksy have P2. I think that's just the last sort of hit we don't want to see, Chris.
No, aye, that's the last thing Jensen needs. And I myself know how that feels. I've made the mistake. I've came in, had a comfortable gap, didn't need to dent the silly, came in from the lead of the race at Monaco to put on some fresh tyres, pushed a hard mount lap, colder tyres, clipped the wall, race over.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. You had an extreme big of a gap on that Monaco race, mate.
Yeah, I think I was 30 plus seconds in the lead and just flung it all away. So Jensen definitely wants to be cautious of that.
Yeah, I think he's realised that he's not going to get that fast lap. He's in 0 ARS now, so it looks like it's going to be
take the P2. So
yeah,
I think then a clean sweep for Mike today. Then Grant, it would be my driver of the day for sure.
Yeah, my driver of the day as well. Yeah.
fastest lap in the win. Well, as it
Yeah.
stands, I mean, there's this lap and one more after to go, but I don't think he knows he doesn't need to get too close to the walls, he doesn't need to push. He's won the race, he's got the fastest lap. He's got driver of the day.
9.5 tenths up. He's on soft tyres as well, mate.
So Banksy went for the stop, so we'll go on board with Banksy and see how he gets on.
He's just coming through the parcel section now.
That was quite a nice line through the top end of that castle there. He stayed a
That
little
was,
tighter to the
yeah, I was
barrier on the
gonna say
outside to cut in. And it seemed to keep the car a little more settled.
Yeah. I just want to see what his 60 time's saying. I can't really say how much he's off by because.
Oh, he's 1.8 up. Ooh, he's flying.
Yeah. So he needs to get a 140.2.
8, I think.
Is that 40.8? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, this is looking very close.
I think he'll just fall short.
42. 2 seconds though, so that's
He
not
gave
bad.
it a good go. Yeah.
That's a good lap. He did, yeah. Yeah, fair play to Banksy. Well done.
So Mike through the last chicane.
To Mike Messi.
Want to start his last lap. He'll be feeling good with that today, won't he? That's he's done a grand spectacular from the back to the front, bish bash bosh, as you do
Yeah, definitely. I think he's grabbing tips from me now, mate, to be honest.
it. Been watching you. I think we need to stop live broadcasting these races.
Yeah. Let's just. He's definitely won the lottery today, and he might. He's grabbed all the points. I mean, I would love to give Jensen something out of this, but I just don't feel like he's had that improvement.
Yeah.
Like,
he drove a good race, but not as good a race as Mike.
Nah, like, I'm not trying to be harsh on the guy or anything. I just don't think it was enough for a driver of the day.
Mike showed yet again when the pressure's on, he's got a cool head.
He's hit the water. No, I'm joking.
Oh, just as well I was on board for the viewers.
Oh, damn it.
We'll try some excitement. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
It's better than 20-second gaps all round.
Yeah, definitely. He's having a shot of Jaeger. Before him finishing the lap.
So here he comes, Mike, through the last chicane. The last little kink down the straight to see off.
He's gonna give a little weave for us.
Oh, there he is.
Hey!
The Mike weave.
Yeah,
good job, Mike. Good race.
line.
Deserves the win. P1 for Mike.
Yeah.
Jensen not far behind through the last chicane. He's comfortable in P2 as well. And Banksy, that's a good podium for Banksy, considering he was caught up in a lot of hassle at the start. Couldn't caught up in traffic, caught behind people, put under pressure by people, but still takes the podium.
Yeah.
He should be very, very, very chuffed with that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that gives me the question, like, does Banksy get it? Like, I know all the other guys, like, retired out, but you could say he's the last guy to finish the lap, finish his race, but he did get a podium. And as you said, he was in no troubles whatsoever. I don't know.
Can't see what positions he's gained, which is quite annoying.
Oh, Joel actually stayed for the whole race. Oh, bless him. And he's just left the session. So you watch to see who got podium and, well, who got top 3.
But then Banksy's only he started P5. Mike was way out of position, made an absolute mess of quali.
Yeah.
Improved it even when he makes a mess, he'll still come through and take a win.
Yeah, no, yeah. Well, I'll stick with Mike then.
So we'll just try and get a race winner in.
Guys that finished. Yeah. Should we get these in for a quick one? There's only 3 of them.
Yeah, we'll get them in.
Yeah. I know we've got stuff to do, like...
Thanks,
I'm sure 5 minutes won't harm.
Mike. And... Jensen. So it was a good start to the race. Good start. But well won for Mike in the end, in my opinion. He showed again that, as I said, when the pressure's on, he'll come through.
Yeah, he can work well with it. He can work well with pressure. I reckon that's his middle name, to be honest with you, Chris.
Mike, deal with the pressure, Messi.
Yeah, or Mike Pressure Messi, you know.
Yep.
Doesn't have to be that long, Chris.
Well. Okay.
Okay. Hello, Jensen. So we have. We'll just see if Mike Messi's going to join, and then we'll start off with him.
Our only race finishers. Our full podium for the race.
Yeah.
Guys,
and
that was
3 survivors.
That was a dramatic race, to say the least. Quite a spectacle the first 10 laps. Even up to lap 20, I don't felt the race actually settled down into any sort of rhythm. But Mike, firstly, congratulations and well done.
Thanks.
That was a spectacular performance. Me and Grant were saying just at the end of the race there. You kept yourself out of trouble at the start very well, and I think that's what stood you in good stead for the rest of the race.
Yeah, I just try to keep it safe on lap 1, and then the safety car helped us, the 3 of us, out a lot.
Yep.
Just let us go on fresh tyres.
Yeah, you definitely made the right move, right calls today, Mike. It was definitely all in your favour today.
Thanks.
That's all right, buddy. We'll move on. Oh, to be fair, obviously starting from the back, Mike. Obviously we're qualifying. What happened there?
So at the start of my out lap, I wanted to let Con through, so I got out of the way at the runoff at turn 2, but I couldn't slow the car down. I lost my front wing, and then just coming to the end of sector 2, you know, the left hand corner just before sector 2 ends.
Down the hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I took too much carb, with no front wing. I just couldn't keep the car out of the barrier.
Ah.
Yeah, it was such a shame to see you go out, because obviously we was, you know, high hopes for you guys. Well, for you to be up on for pole, but obviously I did see you and Con come out. Was there like pit assist situations? Obviously, do you use pit assist?
I use no pit assist.
You use no pit assist, right? Okay, yeah. Because I think I don't know if Con does, but it did look like yeah, you just wanted to get away. But you both were coming out at the same time, so that was a bit unfortunate. Yeah. It was just nowhere for you to go. So, but fair play though. Obviously getting out of the way for Con to go for his lap, but as I said, like you were both out on the same time, so
yeah,
giving yourself some room. But it's just
that he was on the softer tires, so I knew I'd get in his way somewhere along the lap.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough to you, buddy. Fair enough. Obviously, like, before we move on with Jensen Banksy, obviously, we are going to give Mike Messi the driver of the day just because of an outstanding race that he has done. Obviously, it was a bit tricky with you guys, but Mike Messi is just really good with the pressure situation, and
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah,
to be honest, from the grid, to be fair, once he got past me, I was just impossible to catch up with him. His pace was amazing.
Yeah, definitely. He definitely holds his R's, that's for sure. When it comes to battling someone. For me, I'd be using overtake, but he's using 0, so I definitely need to get some tips from Mike. But moving on to Jensen, how do you feel with P2, mate? Considering there was only 3 finishers.
Well, I don't mind being in the 3 finishes. Yeah, it was an exciting race. I tried to keep the car on the island really, the whole race. I don't want to hit the wall at all.
No, it's
I
it's a
don't
very
get.
tricky track to do that on.
The thing is, I was so conservative. I tried not hitting the wall for the whole race. I succeeded on that, which was good. But yeah, I had a 4 second lead before the safety car. I was increasing the lead, but yeah, it was unfortunate with the incidents back along with Colin and Joel, which seemed quite dirty and aggressive from Joel's my perspective.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Obviously, we'll leave it down to the incidents and that, as this is just the interview. So if they do put up the incidents now, I'm sure the admins will have a look at that.
There was also just an incident at the start where Jodo, someone, I forget who, but they didn't go off the line at the start, and Jodo lost his front wing before the race really even started.
Yeah, that was Mr. Merck. Mr. Merck did start very late.
Yeah, that's who it was.
Wasn't at his time. Yeah, I don't know if he was there when the race was starting. Obviously, there is a 5-minute break in there, so he might have just missed the timing to start.
I think he was there for the formation lap, though.
Yeah, that's what I didn't understand.
It could have just been a lag spike or something. His lights might not have went out.
Yeah, it could have been. Yeah, Chris was having some troubles as well. Obviously, because we had to start the stream again, so we did miss. I think 2 laps maybe, but that was only at the start. But we got the rest of it though. So, moving on to Banksy, mate. Banksy, how do you feel with P3?
I'm speechless, to be honest.
You just kept it so well to keep P3, buddy. You done very well, mate.
Yeah, to be honest, I thought I would finish in P4 with Hamilton when he hit for the hards. My mediums were just out, the rears were just going with the capital section, so I just thought I'll just pit for the hard and just finish P3 or P4. And as soon as I found out Hamilton took over me, I thought I'll just settle down for P4 and just get the car home and score the points.
Yeah. It was a bit unfortunate for Ty. Obviously, we've been calling him Ty throughout the whole stream.
Oh.
So, I mean, if it's Hamilton, then yeah, all right. So Hamilton.
It used to be Hamilton, but it's Ty. But
Yeah.
I'm lucky that the drivers obviously crashed out, but yeah, I'm happy to come in with B3.
Yeah, definitely. We did see all you guys going out on the soft compound tyres, so you guys were fine it for fastest lap, but Mike Missy grabbed that one.
Yeah. At the end, I was struggling at the end. With my ERS, I was trying to save my ERS for a clean run, but I was getting nothing really out of my tyres. I was going out on new sets of softs as I set my time in Q1. So I needed a set for mediums for Q2, just in case of any strategy changes. But yeah, still I gave it a good go. But congrats to Mike anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah, going for fastest lap's a bit trouble and conservative stuff like if you're going conservative, it's going to be a bit of trouble going for fastest lap. So you're so scared you're going to hit the barrier or something.
Yeah, no, definitely. Right, so congrats on you 3 there for finishing. Very unfortunate for the rest of the other guys, but Chris, you got anything to say, mate?
I do not, guys, apart from congratulations, well done again. You put on a show, sorry for the delay, I couldn't get my mic off mute.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, we'll be looking forward to seeing you race on Thursday in Spain.
Oh, God, Spain.
Well, we'll
to,
speak about that during the week then, and if you want to run it then, we can get it out the way.
Yeah.
Alright,
guys, congratulations. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday of whatever's left.
Oh, cheers, mate.
That's alright. Take care, guys.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
And guys, that's been another instalment of HR2. I hope you all enjoyed the race. And we are back again Thursday night with either Spain or Australia for HR2. Goodbye from me and Grant.
Bye.
Bye.